Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with an 8 a.m. video. Obviously today's Friday morning. So I did want to talk about this stock. I recently started a position in it, but before I get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Once I hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna do a giveaway for a couple people. So all you have to do to qualify is obviously subscribe and then write sub or subscribe below. It's that easy. So today I want to talk about Coinbase, ticker is COIN. It had a very rough day in the market yesterday. It closed at $220.56. So it had a 7.7% decline in a day, which is crazy, mad sell off. NASDAQ, it's in the NASDAQ, obviously. I think the NASDAQ was down like 0.02%. So that's like nothing. So obviously, Coinbase got hit super hard, and I'm going to explain to you why I think that is and what the market is doing right now, at least in the crypto space. So obviously, it wasn't just Coinbase that got hit. Bitcoin dropped significantly yesterday. I think it dropped like 40% in a rolling 24 hours. It was at 60,000. Now it went down to as low as 30,000. I think it recovered back up to 40. So crypto in general, Dogecoin, Ethereum, really all those smaller coins, they all got completely destroyed. So there's a couple reasons to why I think this happened, but just circling back to Coinbase, obviously people are directly correlating if the cryptos go down, then Coinbase goes down. So Coinbase is obviously a broker. So Coinbase is profitable, which I think people are not understanding, is like Wall Street's missing this boat. They don't really know how to evaluate. It's super confusing really to see its future. But when people sell coin, or, when people trade coins up or down, it's profitable for this business because they charge fees for every transaction. I do think fees will stay for at least the coming next couple of years. And as long as they're super profitable, have a lot of cash, they could figure out a way to stay relevant and stay on top. So Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Ethereum and all that stuff are selling like crazy right now. But really, you could argue, is that even hurting Coinbase? Really, as long as people are buying or selling, they're staying relevant. And that's exactly what they want. The more transactions up or down, the better for them. So I think people are running out of the stock prematurely. Obviously it IPO'd like 3-4 weeks ago, but I really think people are viewing it incorrectly. So if you hold a position like I do, I started buying at like 350, 360 the first day it IPO'd. I averaged cost down when it was like 250 or 260, so now my cost base is at like 320-ish. I did say in a couple of my videos this week, like the stocks to watch, I do want to get my cost base under 300. I'm not selling this stock, as a long-term investor. It's something I'm not worried about. I really do think it will come back and, be well over, it will be a $100 billion stock I could see by like, the next couple of years at least. It really depends what crypto does and if it gets regulated or there's a lot going on there, but I feel like people are just not looking at this correctly. Like if you read if you go on like Yahoo Answers, right? Like you see retail guys being like, oh, well, I'm out. Who bought it this or that? Or, that's where people are wrong. Like there's so many good companies out there that IPO'd, went down, and they stayed down for a while. It could have been a month, could have been 6 months, could have been a year. But like, if you believe in the business model, you believe in crypto, like there's no reason you should get out of the stock. You should be averaging cost down or holding. Don't lose money and then get FOMO when it runs back up, and then you go back in, you're like, well, why did I sell and I'm upside down? It just makes no sense. So really, I'm holding it no matter what, but this price is ridiculous. Like that is so low. I could see it. Worst case scenario was run the numbers. I could see it going as low as like 150. I had like less than like a 10% chance of it doing that in my opinion, but now looking at crypto, if it keeps going down the way it's going, in the next couple of weeks, I could see it under 200, and I would be averaging cost down if it hits that. I should be averaging cost down now, but the market had a really bad turn yesterday, because I think people are prepared for the Feds to come out and say, hey, inflation, is a problem. We're going to raise rates, and obviously the market doesn't like that. So I think people are just pricing that in. Obviously, the market runs a couple weeks or a month ahead of what really happens. That's kind of how it works, if you didn't know that. So I think people are just preparing for that, and that's why you see all this money leaving already. So I'm going to give you a tinfoil hat, really idea of what I think is happening. So back a couple months ago when Wall Street Bets said they were going to, basically short squeeze all the hedge funds in GameStop, I think that really, really, really irritated a lot of funds in Wall Street and stuff like that. So like they were basically poking the bear, the retail investors. I think what they did after that is they were injecting all this cash into crypto. And I think it was causing all these coins to run up, and then retail investors and Wall Street Bets were getting all excited. But this time around, the hedge funds had all the money in it them, ran up. Now all the hedge funds took their profits, ran out, and that's where you're seeing a massive move in a lot of these coins. So if you're gonna, hedge funds are not gonna really take crypto seriously, in my opinion, until volatility is not good for hedge funds, right? Because when people give them millions and millions of dollars, they want stability and they want to have good growth and projections and stuff like that. Well, volatility is not good. There's a lot of volatility in crypto still, but I do think hedge funds were toying around with crypto in general, and it's scaring a lot of people out of the crypto market or stock market. There were so many new investors last year just because of everything going on, people staying at home, Robinhood making it, like a fun experience, just nothing but going up. So like people just thought, oh, I put money in the market, or I automatically make money. So I just think there's a lot going on there, and I think hedge funds really wanted to put their foot down and, basically say, hey, if you mess with me, I'm going to get the last laugh. So that's my tinfoil hat theory. I could be totally wrong on that, but that's kind of what I think. So what's my plan? My plan is to obviously hold Coinbase. I'm still over 20% cash. I did not buy anything today. The market was super crazy. I was really just having my eyes on crypto all day. As you guys know, if you've watched my channel, I don't personally own any individual, I don't own Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum. I do like Ethereum though. If I was going to go in on one, I think I'd do Ethereum. I would like to see it around the 1250 range for me to start a position. If it doesn't go that low, okay, then I'm probably just not going to do it right now. But, I am going to hold this company, Coinbase. I'm not going to sell it no matter what. I will be averaging costs down. Obviously, I'll make videos when I do that and what percentage it was. But, it's just super an interesting time right now. Everyone just is all over the place. Crypto's so volatile. Feds are saying there was no inflation. Now there is inflation. Now people think they're going to raise the rates up to stop, the bleeding of the market running up. And then you have crypto crashing, Doge going nuts. It's just such a crazy time right now. You have the market had all-time highs, and now it's rebalancing basically. Everyone's running out of EV and growth stocks when they were the hotness all 2021 or early 2020, 2020, early 2021. It's just crazy times. But honestly, if you're if you're younger and you are along for the ride, volatility is really good for you if if you can handle it mentally. You just got to mentally prepare yourself for big up days, big down days. But in the long run, once everything smooths out, just like it always does in the long term, you'll be thanking yourself that you put yourself in the market in 2020 or 2019 or 2021, and in 3-4 years, you might be like, wow, I'm so glad I stuck through it. I was averaging costs down. I think it's only up from here. I know the market's super emotional, but I do think that in the long run, this stock especially, I think in 5 years, if there's regulations with any kind of crypto, and then these are and this company's the number one player in being a broker, just think about the potential of that. It could be $1 trillion market cap one day. I don't even want to put a date on it because it's so unpredictable and it's hard to evaluate. But it's one of those things you just want to get your feet wet in it and see what happens. I wouldn't put the house on it, but just maybe 2 to 5% of your your portfolio and see what happens. So that's all I got. If you like this video, subscribe, comment below, and till tomorrow, peace.